So I want to have a quick conversation. And as much as I think you're supposed to do videos in different backgrounds so that people realize that it's different, I want to have a conversation with you today about shiny objects. Now, we go live on Fridays. We do trainings every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all over the time. But I want to have an organic conversation with you and for anyone that wants to get on and talk with me over the course of the next couple minutes. No notes, no prep, just about shiny objects and distractions. See, it's a balancing act, in my opinion. And if you get a chat opportunity to get on, drop a comment, say hi, and let me know that you're here as we talk about shiny objects and distractions. There's a lot of them. There are new products coming to market just right now. And I am not saying that's a bad thing. It's actually probably a great thing. It's innovation, it's opportunity, it's products, it's things that we can sell that help other people. But in many other cases, it's also a little bit of a distraction. Why is that? Because a lot of times when agents are struggling, they're thinking to themselves, if I only had that thing, I would be winning. If I only had a contract with Life Shield, man, I'd be able to write so much more business. Oh, if I only had a contract with, American Amicable, with Senior Life, with Combined, with Polish Falcons, if I only had that thing would be the thing that makes me successful. Guess what? That's not the case. You're the one that makes yourself successful. And how do you make yourself successful? It's being careful to avoid the distraction of shiny objects. Now, shiny objects are great. New products are awesome. I got to tell you, I would geek out on any new thing to come to market. But I'm not going to allow that distract me from the things that actually make me successful. What are those? Number one, a schedule. And not the kind of schedule that you cheat on yourself on. An actual schedule where you leave your house at the same time every day, every week, every month, outside of a couple weeks for vacation. That's a schedule. A schedule isn't, maybe I'll be in the field today or tomorrow. That's not a schedule. A schedule is something that, as you were a business, a brick and mortar, a restaurant, a corporate location, that it was open every Monday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday at the same time so people knew how to shop there. That's how a business runs. So avoid shiny objects by remembering that having a schedule on when you work comes first. Second thing that you have to do is a system that you receive marketing and leads on a regular basis so that then you can take your schedule and go out and work them. Guess what? If you have leads this week and you don't have them the next, you know what's going on? You're employed one week and unemployed the next. Plain and simple. Now, I don't care if your weekly lead spend is $275 a week or $2,750. If you don't have new people to talk to, you're lying to yourself. No carrier contract is going to make a difference. No shiny object, new product, or concept is going to change the fact that you ain't got nobody to sell it to. No high comp, low comp, none of that matters if you don't have anyone to talk about what you sell to on a regular basis. So you got to have that marketing in place, no matter what kind of marketing it is, to have people to sell to. That's a system. Third, in the system of importance, and I think this branches out past shiny objects to, who do I work with? Why do I work with them? What do they have? Who do I pick from? Who are you going to call when you need help? When you're brand new to the business, you're going to need to call way more often than you realize. And that's okay. If you were a brand new surgeon, you would have a surgeon over your shoulder. If you were a brand new paramedic, you would have mentorship around the corner. If you're out on your own as a brand new licensed agent over the phone or in the field and you don't have anyone to call, that's a problem. No shiny object, new product, or new carrier, Combined, Polish Falcons, Transamerica, Foresters, or whatever, is going to fix that. You got to have people you could call and communicate with because you're going to encounter situations you've never saw before. If you're watching now, say hi and drop a comment so that we know you were here and that you took something away from today's conversation. But as we talk about how to avoid the distractions of shiny objects, you also have to remember that you need someone to talk to in situations that you don't know what to do. And guess what? As you get better and you make more money and you know more about what you do, you'll still need people to talk to because you're still going to be able to give back to them as they've given back to you. Because guess what? The best way to learn something is to teach something. And that's a key part about developing a system to keep you successful. No one product is going to make or to break or define or decide your success. It's all up to you. Next, when it comes to avoiding shiny objects, you have to remember the base level activity is what's going to get you the premium, to get you the deposits, to keep you in the business. There are agents out there, and I hate to say it, but we all know that it's true. They are professional contract filler outers. Not only are they professional contract filler outers, but they have contracts with 6 different FMOs, 3 IMOs, and their cousin, and they're not selling anything. It doesn't make any sense, right? It's the base level activity of presenting and selling. That's what you're looking to do. That's it. Let's strip away all the fat and think for a second. If you were trying to sell iPads or hardbound books to business owners, what will be a more successful way to sell hardbound books to business owners? By looking at different books on Shopify as to what to sell, or actually going out there and selling it? If you're trying to sell hardbound books to business owners, but you're constantly looking at different books to be able to sell, you're never going to sell them. If you're constantly deciding different strategies in which to sell them, you're never going to sell them. You have to be a professional producer and not just simply a contract filler outer. Here's another important thing to remember. Why it's important to avoid shiny objects is debt. Debt is going to bite you in the ass when you least expect it. And I know that's not very exciting. And I know that we should be doing videos in other locations and other ways and with fancier graphics, but I just want to shoot you straight. Debt's a real thing. And as a personal producer, one of the easiest ways to avoid debt is to write 3 companies, the same 3 companies, all the flipping time. Now, of course, you can switch one out. That's okay too. But the easiest way to get distracted, to get into debt, is to get lost with what you're doing, is to write so many different companies because there's so many exciting new companies out there. I get it. I remember talking to Wayne Daniel when he was releasing Citizens Life to the industry about a year and a half, 2 years ago. And he said, this isn't designed to be a price busting company. It's designed to replace multiple other companies in your bag so that you've got less companies to focus on. That's brilliant. Well, wow, I don't need someone for just this or someone for just that or someone for just this. I can have one thing and eliminate 4 other things. As a personal producer, you have to be thinking about that stuff. As an agency owner or mid-level agency manager, guess where you're going to get the most amount of debt? From agents that pick up outside contracts on stray carriers that they don't have with their other upline, that they build up with you and then leave you when they've got 3 or 4 grand with that company and now they've moved back to where they were. I've seen it, I've witnessed it, and I've lived it. I watched it happen with SBLI. Great company, great product. Welcome to the market combined. It's the same thing. I was attracting agents with that product. I was contracting agents. They were writing business. They were making me money. But guess what happened? I didn't have all of their business. They were cheating on me with somebody else. Hey, that's the business. It happens. And guess what ends up happening? As soon as they built up $3,000 of debt with SBLI, they went back to writing business with where they were before, and they left me the debt. If you're recruiting new agents from other agencies to carriers that you have that they don't have, you have to be extra careful. Let me clue you in on something else. You need a financial management team that's watching your business to make sure that when someone else is writing business, that they're not writing their sister 6 times, that they're not writing the same guy with a different company over and over and over and over again. Be mindful of that. It's got to be a way. It's got to be a way to protect yourself. If you have questions or interest in our financial management resources, let me know. We can connect you with that team. What's another important way of avoiding shiny objects and new carriers and how it can actually be a detriment to your business? Now, I love them. We're going to pick them up. We're going to have them. We're going to sell them. But as personal producers, agency owners, we have to be honest with you. If you're going to qualify for a trip, if you're going to qualify for any credibility with a carrier, if you're going to understand their process better than they know it themselves, if you're going to build up residuals and renewal income and be buffered from chargebacks, how else are you going to do that? By focusing on a few flipping companies. So keep that in mind. If you're looking to pick up a new company today, outstanding. Let us know. Reach out to us. Maybe we'll be able to offer it to you. But don't just add a 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th company to your bag that distracts you from what you're doing. Don't let shiny objects keep you from depositing money into your bank account. You need a set system and a set way to make money on a replicatable, duplicatable, consistent manner to win this business. So remember, shiny objects are nice, but they cannot slow you down from what your actual job is as an insurance producer. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, share it out with others. We'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern, live for the 4th Dynamic Friday of 2025. Thanks for watching.